So that was how Freezy Macbones and Ayitey Powers nearly engaged in a fight at the Bukum Boxing Arena over the weekend. So coming up in this edition, I'm going to give you the background story of how Freezy Macbones and Ayitey Powers nearly engaged in this particular fight inside the ring. But today we are going to focus mainly on Ghana's qualification to the Paris Olympic Games, because the likes of Benjamin Azamati have been able to seal qualification for the men's 100-meter dash at the Olympic Games, but that of his colleague Paul Amoah was unable to qualify for the men's 200-meter and men's 100-meter dash at the Paris Olympic Games. Why? Well, I have all the details right here on Sports Updates Ghana. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it. And with just a couple of weeks to the start of the 2024 Paris Olympic Games in France, well, some athletes have managed to seal qualification for Ghana in athletics at the competition. Well, today we woke up to news that Benjamin Azamati has been able to qualify for the Paris Olympic Games, but unfortunately his other colleague, that is Paul Amoah, was unable to qualify in the men's 200-meter dash. Why is this so? Well, this is why. So let's get right into it. So for the Paris Olympic Games qualifiers in athletics, there was a particular criteria. Now, this criteria was in twofold. You have to meet two criteria. One is that you have to be ranked among the best athletes in the world. Just as we have FIFA rankings, we also have athletics rankings for individual athletes and countries. So 100-meter dash is an individual sport, and for you to qualify, you have to be part of the best athletes in the world. And the second criteria is that you have to run under 10 seconds to qualify for the Olympic Games. Now, Ghana had the likes of 4 athletes attempting to qualify for the 100-meter race, and for each individual sport you can get 3 athletes to represent the country in that particular category of qualifiers. Now, after Ghana had 4, we only had 1 athlete qualifying for the men's 100-meter dash, and that is Benjamin Azamati. For Benjamin Azamati, the reason he qualified is that he has been ranked 39th in the world, so he meets one of the criteria to qualify. That is why Benjamin Azamati was able to qualify for the men's 100-meter dash and will be competing at the Olympic Games in the men's 100-meter race. Now, in the 200-meter race, however, the 3 athletes, that is Paul Amoah, Rashid Saminu, and Ibrahim Fusaini, also attempted to qualify, and he also had the same process of qualification, be ranked among the best 48 athletes in the world or meet the minimum time. However, Paul Amoah was unable to qualify because he has been ranked 62nd in the world, and Ibrahim Fusaini was ranked 70th in the world. That is how come he couldn't qualify for the 200-meter race. However, Ghana still managed to qualify in the 200-meter race, and that was through Abdul Rashid Saminu, who qualified through the entry standard by making the time in the 200-meter race. So that is how come Rashid Saminu has qualified for the 200-meter race. Now, for Paul Amoah, what breaks my heart is that he won gold for Ghana at the African Games, so he was expected to qualify, but unfortunately, he hasn't been able to seal qualification. But the road doesn't end here for Paul Amoah. Now, Paul Amoah could be able to seal qualification if, only if, an athlete decides to pull out, and if another athlete also gets injured or is suspended due to being banned for using unapproved substance and all that. Well, we could see some Ghanaians get qualification into other aspects of athletics. So that is what we can hope for. But in the meantime, these are the athletes who have qualified for the 100-meter and 200-meter race. Ghana has another athlete who has also qualified, and that is Rose Amoah Yeboah, and she will be representing Ghana in the women's high jump at the Olympic Games, which commences later this month, July, and runs all the way till August. Now, Grace Amoah is currently the record holder in Africa and Ghana when it comes to women's high jump, and we'll be hoping that she can win a medal for Ghana. Ghana has 4 different track and field events we'll be competing in. Benjamin Azamati has already qualified for the men's 100-meter dash. Saminu will be competing in the 200-meter dash. Roses Amoah will be competing in the women's high jump. Then we have the 4x100 relay race that will be competing in. In the meantime, Alex Amankwa would have to wait to see if he will also qualify in the men's 800-meter dash race. So these are the athletes that Ghana has qualified through for the Paris Olympic Games going. So that is the latest on Ghana's qualification for the Olympic Games. I hope I've been able to explain to pure understanding. Now let's go on and do some more and talk about boxing, because over the weekend there was a boxing bout which saw Freezy Macbones fight at the Bukom Boxing Arena under the cards of the fight between Bahubali and Soldier Boy, which was abruptly stopped due to controversial means. But in the fight that Freezy Macbones won, well, after the bout, Ayitey Powers, who was the promoter for the bout, entered the race, and guess what? Ayitey Powers dared Freezy Macbones to a fight. Yes, Ayitey Powers says he wants to fight Freezy Macbones. So they were asked to face off, and during the face off, Ayitey Powers provoked Freezy Macbones, and the thing escalated, and they nearly engaged in a fight. Let's go check out that video.
You know, Freezy is a good boxer, but you know, in Ghana here, if you can't fight Basti or people Bantu or Ayitey Powers, you really need a champion. So you want to fight? Teach you that. Your own promoter says that he want to fight you. Can he fight you? He's not a promoter. Well, I got respect for him. First of all, like I said, I started boxing late age, at the age of 25. But can you fight him? Listen, I'm not scared of you. Okay, face up. Now you face up, face up. You face up. We are done with it. Thank you so much. Two miles gone to Ayitey Powers. They are pushing up as well. And as students are boxing, they are trying to make it boxing. They are making boxing big here in this country.
So that was what happened between Ayitey Powers and Freezy Macbones in the ring. So you saw what Freezy Macbones did. He wanted to beat Ayitey Powers, but he was stopped, and despite being stopped, Freezy Macbones wanted to go all out and still beat Ayitey Powers over there in the video that you saw. But it was all cool after they made their way out of the ring. Freezy Macbones went to see Ayitey Powers and showed him much respect. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Is it a fight that you want to see? Freezy Macbones versus Ayitey Powers? Let me know in the comment section. But until then, this has been another edition of Sports Updates Ghana. Thanks for doing the watching. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.